Well, welcome back to Hermitting with Holly and Susan.
That really does have a little sound to it. It's a good
It
one.
does. I really prefer tripping, and I wish we could get to trip again, tripping with Holly and Susan.
I'm
But
sure we will trip someday. And being a hermit by nature, I have found that this is not
it's not the worst.
it's not really affecting me at all. So the minions' parents both are in a necessary job, so I still have them.
Yep.
And that's pretty much, and then I'm with himself. So that's pretty much that's my regular life. Nothing has changed. I'm doing some more online schooling with one, and so, but even that.
Well, I'm still working from home. Like my office, my day job is still from home. That's going to change here soon, but I don't know exactly when. It's going to depend on things. My hair, as you can see, I didn't cut my bangs again. I'm to the brush the bangs to the side.
Please notice how lovely my bangs look, because I had an accident at the fire. I was pushing something back. It blazed up. It burned all the little fuzz hair you get.
Yeah, you get the little.
Oh yeah, those were all gone. So I came home and just trimmed off the singed bits. And I think it looks really nice. It's almost like a layer that it put in naturally.
So it was a fire cut. And then
it was just like I was pushing this box and a piece of wood and it just went poof. And it just
you can see that my roots are getting kind of really bad.
Mine are what they are. Really, that's another thing that hasn't changed. Really, my hairstyle is exactly what it is during non-pandemic times. So
we went to Walmart this afternoon and bought clippers, and my guy will be letting me, and he is very particular about his hair. Now, I used to do Tom and TJ's hair all the time, but so I'm a little bit out of practice. So we'll see. But at this point, I said to him, "Listen, babe, I can't really make you look too much worse than you do right now. You're pretty shaggy." So, and he's like, "I agree. You're right." So we'll see. We'll see.
My hair tends to go. I forget about haircuts until all of a sudden you need one. So it tends to go from shoulder length to halfway down my back. So I'm getting to the longer end of my range. But yeah.
Well, that's what mine. This is much longer than I usually wear mine, and it's I keep looking at it. It's like you're out of control.
It's hard to tell because it's way up in a ponytail, but that's the ponytail is how long it is. So, anyway, jobs today. I'm actually wearing my work clothes from today. We were out at the cottage and brought home a load of maples. So and of course it's the hottest day pretty much of the year.
Yeah.
So we unloaded a truckload of maple, but we're almost done. My goal was to have all our wood for next winter in by June 1st. So I think one more truckload.
Ooh, okay.
And if we go out this week, I will have met that goal. Yay. So how about you?
Very good.
Other than your trip to Walmart?
My trip to Walmart. Yeah, and I'm going to be doing some hairstyling.
Well, yeah, that's big.
I've been doing a lot of digital kind of projects. Actually today I was working on, I am almost done. I'm using a new, formatting software, and I am finally getting around to formatting a print copy of, my character motto book. Right.
Oh, nice.
I wrote that character motto book. Some people have actually purchased it, some writers, and they really like it. Yay. And so now I'm actually getting around to doing a print copy.
Most writers have that goal. That some people buy it,
Some people buy it. And so I thought, again, I needed a project to use to learn the software. And I thought, well, don't be dumb. Do a project that has some practical value to it.
Right. So, and I think anytime you switch, there's that learning curve. And it feels like I learned something and then they switch it on me.
They do, exactly. It's like Amazon ads. I'm trying. I got involved in this challenge because I knew I needed some new Amazon ads, and I put some new Amazon ads up, and I read a book about Amazon ads. And today I went in there and I'm like, but where is all I want to turn some of the keywords off. Where the heck is that? Where are they hiding that? Where'd it go? Yeah, I don't know. But
good time.
again, I've watched a bunch of tutorials and stuff on this layout. It's really great software. But you watch them do the thing and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's really easy. And then you go to do the thing and you're like, why won't it let me do this thing? It's like I'm doing just what they did. Why doesn't it work? Why can't? But I do love learning new stuff. And you know me, you know how much I love computer stuff. You know how much I love new computer stuff.
I know enough computer stuff to get by. And I figure that's all I ever need to know with that. Me, I'm still hot and heavy in setting up the pottery studio. My slab roller came this week.
A slab roller.
Oh, it's
so you like put the clay in and you
put a big wedge of clay in and then it smooshes it all out. And you could do it with the rolling pin, but we had a slab roller at school, and because I love hand building so much, it was a great way to do tiles because everything is a consistent
thickness.
Yeah. And so I can really get it to do what I want to do. And so that was my big splurge, because there are some things you kind of need if you're setting up a pottery studio. I did not need a slab roller. And the electrician came and wired the kiln in. So all we have left is to hook up the fan, and I will be good to go to fire my first load at the cottage. And I've helped fire stuff at school. I've never actually done it completely by myself. And so I will confess I'm a little nervous. So there might be a chance that a certain professor, who if he's watching this will know who he is, may get a call, and I just may sit down as I program and say, here's what I pushed. Does that sound right? Here's the program.
Look.
Oh, let me flip it. Oh, I wonder if he FaceTimes. That would be convenient. So anyway.
That's what I would do. I would do like this, so you could turn it around and show them.
I've read, but now, I mean, like, everything is computerized. And as you do it, you just don't say, okay, go to 2300 degrees. It's all about like ramping up at certain intervals. So you can go up 100 degrees over an hour. You can go up, it's a thing. There are like 5 million ways to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what would be fun, Hall? You need to take me out to the cottage and the studio, and it can be, claying with Holly and Susan, or
I will give you a lesson. I have tried to give some other.
That would be fun.
Lessons. And as a novice, and I really, even though I've had a bunch of classes, really just a novice, it's interesting. Like anything, when you're writing, you don't realize how much you've learned until you talk to somebody else about something, and they're like, "What?" And you're like, "Ooh, I know that." So it's always. It's fun. And hand building is so much fun. Those little gnomes I make, I did a bunch of those the other day. They're just so much fun. Ooh, here, I'm sitting in the living room. I made. Which way? There I go.
There you go.
So they're books, and in person they kind of look like leather. So it's Anne of Green Gables, Charlotte's Web,
Hobbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're big, like. Book. I made them to hold books up, but they just sit there because I really like them.
There you go.
We'll make something cool. So when this is over and Susan and I can be non-social distancing.
Well, yeah, we could wear. We'll both wear. I'll wear my face mask. We'll be good. It'll be great.
Right. I don't have it on. I tend to wear. I bought a bunch of buffs, and I keep those on. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I found one the other day myself. It's called a head tube or something, and it's a tube. You can just wear it on your neck, and then you can just pull it up. You can make it a beanie. You can do all kinds of things with it. It's very cool.
And they have summer weight ones. So just a whole nother thing that are lightweight and UV protecting. So when I was at a camp, you just never know, like, if you're going to stop on the drive or whatever. So I had it. And that's why I reached for it, but I took it off before we did this.
See, there you go. But
I'm all fancy for you all. All right. So what have you been up to? We'd love to hear.
Tell us down in the comments. We'll see you next time.